Hello, everybody, and welcome to RPG A Day 2020. And I'm playing catch up for day 10, which was last Monday. If you saw my post on the RPG A Day group on Facebook, it was not the best of weekends for me. Nothing personal, it's just situations in life. But I'm feeling better. I'm going to do some videos to do catch ups. Let me get this camera a little closer to me. I changed to a new location. You got the white wall where in front of which I used to do a lot of videos in the past. So shifting it around. Um, and since I'm playing catch up, I've been listening to some great videos and some great posts by other people, and I want to share some of the great ideas that I'm reading and listening to in the community. And for day 10, which the prompt is want, Ivan Mike 1968, you probably follow his YouTube channel, has some great advice on want and a technique to have players wanting for more and not as a tool to keep them going back to the table. I agree wholeheartedly with his tactic. You know, having want be a motivator, but not being a dick about it, dickish. He's very cool about calling it that way, and it's true. It's a fine line between just taking everything away from them and always keeping them needing to adventure for something more, but having something they want. It's useful, and if you have really players who develop characters with good backstories with lots of goals, that's one way to do it. So keep them wanting more to come back to the table. One tool I use for my campaigns, especially for players that may not be as I don't want to be disrespectful when I say this. Players that are not as creative or given to write these long backstories. I've got some players where I have no problem knowing where their characters come from. They write essays on them, and that's fine with me. But I don't want to force anybody to do that. And at the same time, not everybody has that interest, and not everybody feels comfortable writing that long backstory. So I have a list of 12, which covers three goals they want from their characters, three enemies they want to face, three objects or locations they want to visit. It's a little bit more complex than that, but I write a little table where they can just put a one-word entry on what they want to see or do, or they can write a little paragraph, whatever makes them happy. And I keep that list handy, and that's my list of wants. I know what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, and I sort of pace it off. I make notes like this I can do early in the adventures. This is something. This is an opponent that's really tough. They're not going to be able to fight it at the earlier levels, and it helps me. And I've always have it handy when I'm preparing adventures to know what that want list is. Want list is. Say it 3 times quickly, and it helps. It helps if there's a break in the adventure. Like I took a long break with some of the characters with my campaign. We came back. I asked them to revisit it. There's a new player that comes along. I give them the list and try to incorporate it into the story. It seems like a shopping list, but it's sort of is. It's their want list, and I try to navigate it so I know there's something always going there. And when we retook our recently, I say recently, but we began in February, long-running campaign, we came back to it after almost 3-year break. They're starting to see some of their higher level wants from the list, and it's satisfying that they can recognize that something they asked for back in 2017 when they put that list together, it's still there in the campaign. So that's how I deal with want. Ivan Mike got me in this train of thought, so I'm thankful for him. I'm going to link on the comments to his video, so you make sure you check it out, and I'll see you tomorrow.